What's up, people? Today I want to talk about NBA 2K14 on next gen. A lot of people, when you clicked on this video, on the game, the gameplay that was leaked, because I say it again, leaked, because it wasn't supposed to be, showed to anybody besides the people at the press conference. But GameSpot, they released this, plus they had what sounded like a scripted, review. So that's why a lot of people like to think this game is the same, because if you listen to the person reviewing, it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because look at the game down to the left, which is on current gen, and look at the one to the right. They honestly play differently. And I don't understand how anyone sits there and say, well, 2K14 on next gen is the same. We got the same thing. Nothing has changed. How hasn't changed? How hasn't it changed? Look at the left. Look at that goofy mess down there at the left, and look at the right. People are actually playing defense this year. You're not running up and down the court stripping nobody. Your teammates I haven't saw it once being done right here, where your teammate just decides, hey, I'm going to go defend this person over here, even though I'm supposed to be defending the person in front of me, and then I'm going to make my teammate have to pick up my slack, and 9 times out of 10, we're going to give up a basket on the other side. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things people just don't pay attention to. Now, the first thing I want to talk about was the screen. Now, the screen that was set by Udonis Haslem was, good, but a lot of people got caught up in that, that smooth logic. And by that I mean, here we go right here. By that I mean, look where Haslem set it at, and look where LeBron ran at. And I run it back for you guys a few times because it's stupid. People saying this is the same game because he set the screen wrong. He didn't set the screen wrong. If you paid close enough attention, LeBron ran away from the screen, and good and well that's not how you do a screen play, a pick and roll play. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, when he put his leg, look, I thought that was gone. If y'all caught that, I thought that was gone out the game, but it seems like it's still in the game. So they do need to really, fix that up and make sure your arms and legs don't go through the players again this year, because that's embarrassing on next gen. Being on next gen. But pay attention to how everybody moves around. The defense no longer stands like 3 people in a corner, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with the offense. On current gen, the defense stands like, look, watch his offensive players move around. Nobody's really standing still when it comes down to it. See? Look at all 5 players are moving, whether they're going to a spot stand still for 2 or 3 seconds or not. That's an improvement, because on current gen, when you got the ball, most of your teammates and stuff just stand still. And what happened when you try to pass them the ball? The CPU just glitches in, slaps it down, and it's a steal, and they off on a fast break, right? Now, it was a problem with this thing also. Chris Bosh was running just as fast as LeBron. They need to address that. Now, check this out, since y'all say it's the same, because a lot of things that people say are just brainwashed, one track minded people. First thing I want to talk about is Smooth. Now, a lot of people know Smooth made the video talking about, well, this game has some of the same problems as current gen. He was complaining about the screen. And, a normal person would know that screen was set perfectly. It was up to LeBron, the person controlling LeBron, to back him into that screen. So, and if you paid attention, not Chris Bosh, but wasn't it Chris? No, it was Haslem. Haslem stood there, and when he realized LeBron didn't want his pick, he ran away. On current gen, when they'll stand there and just keep moving and trying to put themselves in place, sometimes they get called for moving screens, and nothing pisses you off more. Now, see this right here. Look how everybody runs down the court, just arcade goofy type crap. You know what I'm saying? Did you see that once on next gen? The flow of the game is being controlled by eco motion. Same thing NBA Live is going to do. So both games are going to be simulation this time around, which I'm very happy for. Very happy that they could do this. Now, if Live could have got on this graphical, field, then I would love that game, to the fullest. But the graphics also make your game. Now, let me break down Eco Motion for you guys. Now, what y'all looking at is a whole bunch of crap in front of you just because, you know what I'm saying? I just gave y'all something to read. And since I already showed y'all the 5v5 for next gen, I'll break this down for you. Now, Eco Motion is going to stop the sliding. It's going to introduce foot planning, tighter ball handling. That's why I said it's like bounce tech. If you look at how they're dribbling, it's almost identical to bounce tech, but bounce tech is a little more advanced. The player dribbles and jumpers and all the signature dribble moves that Live is doing, same thing coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. So we haven't fully seen the potential of the dribbling yet. So we don't know if NBA Live and 2K are going to have some similar dribbles or not. All we've seen from 2K is this 5v5 that we weren't supposed to see. And basically what this is going to do, Eco Motion is going to stop the generic dribbling. So no more will we see big men do, spin moves in a row like I showed you in one of my videos with Chris Bosh. Now the animation synthesis. Now a lot of people don't understand this and they say it's the same game, you know what I'm saying? But it makes all the animations contextual. So that means whatever problem you having, like suppose LeBron is getting pressured, like y'all saw when he shot that 3 on this video. Suppose he's getting pressured and people are all up on him and he can't shoot. So that means when he shoots in the air for a jumper, he'll either come up with a slight fade back with it, not enough to make it a fade away, but a slight fade back, and then he'll pull up over top of you so he can create that room so he can see the basket with his eyes. And you know what I'm saying? Certain things that just happen in this game adjust to how the defensive player is doing. Something similar to Live once again. So you know what I'm saying? It looks like we're gonna have some great competition besides the graphics. See, if we get these, like I told y'all before. But first, let me cover this point of emphasis. Now, this will make exactly what the Ignite engine is doing. This is what I'm telling you. They're copying each other. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on which game you want, because bounce tech looks to be a lot better, but on the other side, graphics on 2K and gameplay looks a lot better. So you know what I'm saying? It's a win-win situation or a lose-win situation, whichever matches your decision. Get it? I'm getting both, so it's a win-win for me. This is gonna make the AI and everybody play and act correctly. So no more will you see your defender run away from, the offensive player that they supposed to be defending, and then you getting pissed off because you gotta go pick up the slack. It happens a lot in my career. The offense and the defense will play smoothly this year. The playbooks and stuff that you've seen, they actually will mean something this year. Something that also Live is implementing this year. So it seems like to me both of these companies came up with the same ideas pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They just named something different. So you might be looking at the same basketball games for next gen. You never know. But you know what I'm saying? It's all to the consumer's eye. And see, Smooth, like I was saying, Smooth pointed out things that are average. You know what I'm saying? But of course, Smooth is so popular that half his fan base will agree with anything, or over half, they'll agree with anything he shows to them. And I see that's what I hate about, when the commentators get so big that whatever they say, the opinion adjusts everybody else's opinion. Now when I saw that video, I was like, why are you talking about the screen when the screen was set perfectly? You know what I'm saying? It's up to the player to go over there and make the screen happen. Same thing in real life. When somebody set you, I think what he meant though was he wanted the screen to be right on top of you. But I know it's gonna be very hard to program that into the game. But let me know what you think about next gen, and don't let anybody else tell you that it's the same as current gen. See it for yourself before you say anything. And I'm out. Peace.